name is Wally, problem solver, and I help teach Dinosaur School. Actually, the big secret is I'm the best trainer you have. The teachers love me, the kids love me, and if I didn't need this person putting his hand in the back of my head, you could get rid of him.
I'm still pretty mad about what happened yesterday.
You are?
I didn't like it, you know.
Yeah. What do you think we're gonna do about that?
I don't know, but I wonder if these kids could help me balance
A good idea.
When I first started using the Dinosaur School curriculum, I was really excited because it was a new approach to help children learn how to problem solve and how to learn social skills through these puppets, Dinah and Wally.
What should I do, Simmer, when I'm so mad, you know?
Take a deep breath. Deep breath.
Oh, deep breath.
Can you help him do that?
I like to use the puppets because they're really flexible. I was able to adapt my curriculum into using the Dinosaur School curriculum. But Wally sits in the classroom every day in circle time. So I always reflect back to Wally. Wally's doing a good job. Hey, Wally's sitting quietly. Can we sit like Wally? He's always there. It's nothing that I have to go and get because they know that Wally is a part of our team.
I do circle time at the beginning of the year every day. Kids seem to say a lot more to Dinah than they do to me. So it is a very good way to get to know the kids, especially at the beginning of the year.
When incidents, certain things come up, when I need to problem solve with children, I'll bring Wally over and I'll do mini sessions.
Oh no, what should he do, Jonathan?
And if I need to take Wally outside with us, I'll take Wally outside. So Wally always models the positive and the appropriate behaviors that I want from the children. And they respond to Wally. They love Wally.
Here I come.
It's one of the most intimate moments you can have with a child because you're entering into their imaginary world with them, and they see that you're doing that through the puppet, and they start telling your puppet things that they wouldn't have told you without that puppet.
Turn the page. Whoa! Who's that? Stop!
I'm able to use Wally and move him around the classroom with everything I'm doing, not just social skills, with the academics, with counting, with the letters, singing the ABC songs, doing the number rock, singing the days of the week, talking about the weather. Like I said, Wally is part of our daily routine, of course, with a lot of emphasis on developing those social skills, but in a fun way, in a very fun way.
When I was a kindergarten teacher and having a child with ADHD in the classroom, it was very difficult at times with the impulsivity.
I see it as kind of a warm blanket around them to support what they're doing with each other.
I was approached to be involved in a workshop program with the Incredible Years, and we were able to meet with the teachers of Dinosaur School as well as other educators to try to learn new strategies for working with kids who had ADHD.
That's hard, but you keep trying. It's exactly that, perfect.
One of the biggest pieces was that I never thought of with management, especially with ADHD kids, was how short the span was for having some sort of token system.
Wally, would you tell me who else is listening? And I'm going to put the chips in.
Adriana is
Right,
definitely
she is
listening.
We watched a video of Dinosaur School and the kids had cups and you could hear the plinking of the chips going into the cups almost maybe like every 5 to 10 seconds. I had never thought about it like that. Whenever I'd had reward systems in class before, it would have been every like 30 minutes that I would come around to a child again for a reward or praise. And I think that was an eye-opener for me.
Nahome just helped me, and Adriana just helped me.
We had structured play that was huge in Dinosaur School in being able to teach kids socialization. And that was something brand new to me.
You want me to hold this for you?
Wow, that is wonderful sharing.
It's not just for the student with ADHD. Every single child in the class was able to benefit from being able to have structured playtime and have things that didn't work and then being able to be coached through it. And now I see, as a 4th grade teacher, I'm able to still do those exact same things that I learned in the program.
Who's that? Wally. How does Wally look, Twan? He looks happy. Do you have happy Wally?
When I do the feeling piece with Dinosaur School, I use the feeling bingo. And feelings is a really good tool to use because we're teaching children how to describe how they feel. We want them to be able to use their words so they can understand how they're feeling, and not only them, but their peers. So I really think it's important for children to be able to label their feelings, because in life, we need to be able to label our feelings and tell people how that made us feel or how we're feeling.
Whoa. How's that dinosaur feel?
To use the detective kits, I use the magnifying glasses to this day. And they go around and they use the magnifying glass to detect situations that are going on in the classroom. I detect that, and then we fill it in with whatever they're saying they detect if there's a problem going on. And they love being detectives. You know, they love discovering that they discovered something was wrong or something was right.
In going to Dinosaur School, we were given solution cards and the calm down thermometer as part of the program. So we had different pictures that we were able to use. I think having those solution cards and having the calm down thermometer gave me as an adult a way to kind of calm down too.
I share Dinosaur School with parents at curriculum night. So right in the first weeks of school, parents come in and hear what we're going to do. And I bring Dinah in and I introduce them to her. And what I have really noticed, I've had so many parents tell me that my child is coming home and talking about their feelings so much more. And they're using words like frustrated.
And Tony, do you know that frustrated is sometimes kind of mad too and kind of sad all in the same thing? Did you know that?
The parents aren't using that, so they wondered where that's coming from. And it's coming from Dinosaur School. So parents do notice what we do.
We get teachers and parents to work together on these behavior plans so that there's sort of this cross-setting consistency in the language and the approaches that the children are getting.
One of the ways to reinforce what the kids are learning is to have them do some work at home with their parents. So if we've taught rules, for example, the homework might be for the parents and the child to talk about what are the rules in their home. That was kind of twofold. One was to reinforce their learning, but the second important part of that is for the parents to know exactly what their kids have learned so that the parents then develop a vocabulary that we use as therapists.
I used the coloring pictures for the students to go home just so that the parents are making that homeschool connection that this is what Wally and Dinah are talking about this week. And the children take it home and they color, and the parents write down the dictations of what the child says about that particular picture, and then we bring it back to the classroom and they sit down with Wally or Dinah and they talk about the picture that they colored and what their parents talked about at home with it. And then I talk about it again at a parent-teacher conference or a home visit, especially if it's a child that I'm working with that has some of these behavior concerns or social skills that I'm trying to develop.
Let's say it together. Tiny turtle.
I really do use the homework because it just helps me to build that bridge between home and school and to let the parents know that there is a curriculum that I use and that it works. And this is what I do in the classroom, and I would like for you to follow through with it at home so that we're on the same page on how we're trying to achieve these goals.
Congratulations. Oh, you're so friendly. Such a neat friend.